Well, welcome back. Good evening again. Great to see you all. We're here at Wall Street Media. I'm Cynthia, and this is Doug, and we'll help you make money in the stock market with information you will not find anywhere else. I always see everybody. I see you sitting on that chair there. You. Anyway. What? I see you.
Oh, my goodness. You're unique.
Anyway, John T. Killicone, CEO of Micris Endovascular, or how cute, MEND, M-E-N-D, talks about the company's prolific product output over the last 24 months, more than all of its competitors' output combined in that time, and their continued technological advancements of coils. And we have a clip from that.
Let's take a look.
Let's do it, Mike.
From a competitive standpoint, we have four main competitors. A lot of information on these slides. I guess the biggest takeaway for us, Boston Scientific, Cordis, Terumo, and EV3 are all primarily coronary focused. Will not diminish their efforts in our area, but we are the only company singularly focused on the treatment of stroke, which we believe is clearly our advantage. We're able to move in a rapid fashion, as evidenced by 27% of our revenues this past quarter were from products released in the last 24 months. We have introduced more new products in the last 24 months than all of these companies combined. So we'll continue our aggressive growth profile with a focus on the bottom line as well, but we want to continue to grow not only in the hemorrhagic but as well in the ischemic market. Features that will help drive this: occlusion balloon technology, as I mentioned earlier in my presentation. We'll launch a balloon catheter that will compete with EV3's Hyperform and Hyperflex this summer. Thrombectomy devices are the Genesis that I mentioned to you. The endovascular bypass is the Revas that I showed you. This summer we'll also introduce a guide catheter, which will compete with Cordis's Envoy. We're also looking at additional access technologies and second-generation Enzo, deflectable catheters, as well as flow diverters or covered stents, which are a method in which we can treat the aneurysm in a different fashion than coils. It will be a complementary, potentially complementary treatment modality to embolic coils. Similarly, several weeks ago, we acquired licensed technology from a company in Alpharetta, Georgia, called Commence, that will provide us a liquid embolic technology that will move through the development phase. This we see as a complementary device to coils. So as we go forward 3 to 5 years, 3 to 7 years, our vision of the future for the treatment of aneurysms is that coils will still be used. There'll also potentially be liquids where you take a catheter and squirt the liquid into the aneurysm to fill in the close off the aneurysm, hence our acquisition of a license agreement with Commence. The third potential treatment for aneurysms, we have covered stent or flow diverter. We have an internal development program on covered stent underway presently. As well, we're looking externally for a flow diverter. So we will cover all three bases for the treatment of aneurysms, which would carry us, we believe, for the next well into the next 10 years probably.
And that was the CEO of Micris Endovascular.
We work with them often. Good company, working hard. I really think they're due for a big bounce soon.
Did you speak to this guy, this Patrick Spangler?
No, you know who I talked to there? Was Therese.
Therese, okay.
Super nice, very smart.
I know you had mentioned something.
No.
Patrick Spangler, Senior Vice President and CEO of EV3 or EVVV. That would be 3 Vs, or cleverly named EV3.
Like some kind of
talks about the company's status at the number 2 neurovascular company worldwide, and its upcoming product releases are Silverhawk, sounds like a video game, MEV Tech, atherectomy system, and the RockHawk atherectomy system, which will help to meet full-year revenue projection of $300 to $425 million, and we got a clip from that. Roll it, Mike.
Driving our peripheral vascular growth during 2008, we're really looking at new product introductions. We've just recently introduced a new line for the Silverhawk technology. It has a mech tech, what we call it's a compression technology that allows for a larger nose cone and allows for a better packing of the plaque while they're in the procedure. So what's happened is the doctors, as they go in, can extract more plaque in one stroke, and in some anecdotal evidence we've seen that the procedure time has been cut in half just from that introduction of that technology. The other introduction we have now is the RockHawk for the atherectomy system, and that allows us to actually cut through calcified lesions. and it's really the first product on the market that allows that kind of a cut. In addition, we're also developing our international markets with the atherectomy business, and we're building a sustainable, scalable referral program with our collaboration with Biomedics, and I'll go into that in a second. From a neurovascular opportunity, we're the number 2 player worldwide. If you look at the growth in the neurovascular market, it's basically around 20% on a global basis and about 15% in the coil markets. And driving our neurovascular growth this year has been the introduction of the Axiom coil. It's a new coil for us. It's a detachable coil with an instant detachment system, and we also lead with our products, with our liquid embolic products, or Onyx, which is the only approved liquid embolic on the market today.
I like this company. I may add them. Follow it on covester.com for free. I like them. They have smart people. It was Karen that I talked to. Karen Broderick.
What happened to Therese?
I think I broke up with her. It was Karen. Smart, nice. I like this company, and I'm really thinking about adding them. Follow on covester.com, and you can see that I do. Out of the ones that we're doing today, I'm definitely buying some more.
Good.
You get me all wound up with these. You say, oh, look, he's going to cure this.
This money's just falling out of your pocket. You got to buy up some stocks. You don't know what to do with it.
It's a good thing.
You're stock addicted.
Friends,
stock addicted.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get over to Richard Michelson, CFO of Life Sciences Research, or ticker LSR. Discusses the competitive landscape and why LSR, which is the acronym for Life Sciences Research, is different from their competitor. He also talks about his research locations, 2 in the UK and 1 in the US. It's the acronym and the ticker. I was just showing that they are synonymous.
Can you imagine?
Let's just roll the clip.
They're by Princeton and they're by London. How cool are these guys? I like Princeton and London.
Are you still getting that, Mike? You still getting us? I was about to tell him he was too late, but I saw Mike standing there. And
he can't fool the
and I was smiling like we were rolling a clip. Roll the clip.
The current market for preclinical outsourcing is led by 3 public global full-service providers, Covance, Charles River, and Life Sciences Research, who together comprise almost half of the outsource market. About half of the remainder is 6 to 8 mid-tier companies, and the remainder are dozens of small niche providers who provide some services. But what most differentiates the top-tier players is their focus on big pharma. And that's possible and practical because of the global footprint, making it convenient for them to have their studies performed in a location convenient to wherever their development labs are around the world. But even more significant to that convenience factor is the deep experience and breadth of experience and capability across the full spectrum of services that might be needed to satisfy the regulatory requirements and testing needs that are dictated by the specific molecules that they're choosing to focus on now. That full service provider is sort of a pretty powerful concept in this industry. Looking more closely at LSR, we're proud to be one of those leading non-clinical CROs with over half of our sales from big pharma. The studies we perform last anywhere from a few weeks to 3 years. And so we build a significant backlog standing at $196 million at the end of our first quarter. Around 3/4 of that backlog will be expected to convert to the revenues over the next 12 months. And as you can see from these next few slides, we're a global CRO with around 1,600 employees and almost $240 million in revenues. We maintain sales offices around the world, virtually any place the proprietary new drugs are being developed. And we perform these studies in about 800,000 square feet of purpose-built facilities. In the United Kingdom, we're about an hour north of London. And here in the United States, in a facility just north of Princeton, New Jersey.
And that was a clip from LSR, Life Sciences Research. So anyway, you can find us here every day at Wall Street Media. You can find our ticker at you can find our ticker. You can find our ticker inside our chests. But if you'd like to find us on the internet, you can go to WSMCO.com. You can click on the feedback that's down below. If you want to follow the FBR conference that we've been giving to you today, the filtered, pertinent information that we like to give you. Yes, you can get at WSW.com/webcast/FBR21. And what we did for you today, as we always say, and I always try to clarify, is that we got the most pertinent information that we could possibly find in all of these speeches and the whole entire conference, and we give it to you who can become the educated investor. Thanks so much. We'll see you again soon. Have a great evening.
Feedback.
I said feedback before. You guys missed it.
You just breeze through it, though.
I breezed through it.
This matters.
I'm trying to steal the job from the Matchbox guy.
You got who's the Matchbox?
Matchbox guy. And Matchbox. Remember that guy who'd be really, really fast in Matchbox cars?
No.
There's the guy on there. Anyway, please click below, leave feedback.
If you own the stocks, click and tell us why you own them, what you like about them.
I was just going to say that.
You were?
If you hear one of the stocks on the show that you own, please let us know what you think of them, how long you've been with them, where you think it's going. Let us know what you think. Also, let us know what you think about Doug, if he should stay, if he should go. Let me know if you think we should cut his hair, diet, whatever. Let us know. Anyway, thanks so much. Have a great evening.